Welcome, soul family. This is a random update. I am coming to you on the 19th of August, and if you watched my prior video the other day, I was just really having a hard time, struggling with emotions, you know, doing a lot of crying, feeling a lot of high stress, anxiety. And so I had this aha moment, of course, Deanna, looking into astrology, and I wanted to come on and share today. If many of you have been having, I always have a rough time sleeping, but lately it has been a lot of the mind being awake at nighttime. Although you're sleepy and you're tired, there's been a lot of healing that's been going on while we're supposed to be in our rest time. And what I came across was so significant with the planet Uranus. Uranus is this energy that is very influential. It represents Aquarius, but it's very influential over the collective energy as well. And Uranus went retrograde on August 15th. Within a couple of days, I was feeling super heavy, getting a little frustrated because sleep has been eluding me. Go to bed, like I said, very exhausted and feeling like I need to rest. And then, you know, no matter how much breath work, how much prayer I've been doing, my mind is awake like all night long. And so the impact and the influence that Uranus retrograde is having on the collective energy is one of these things of energetic shifting, right? We are releasing a lot of old programming, a lot of connections that we're not, you know, for your highest good. So look in your astrology chart, your birth chart. If you don't have one, there's plenty of places online that you can get your birth natal chart. Even if you don't know anything about astrology, look where 11 degrees, where you have any planets that are 11 degrees. And this is going to be, you know, whatever planet, whichever house it is. You can go on YouTube and learn for yourself how that influences you, how that could have the biggest influence, where you're letting go of energetic ties that no longer serve for your higher good. I, of course, guided to astrology to go, what is going on? Because yes, I know that I'm in a human vessel and grief is a very normal and healthy process. It just seemed to be so freaking intense over the last couple of days, and I'm like, what is it? Well, I have a 10-degree moon, and this Uranus is shaking it up, and that's why I had these emotions. So I took a few notes. I am not an astrologer. I love astrology, and as I've learned with my spiritual awakening, always been drawn to the stars. Just this snapshot of the universe, right? At the exact time we're born, God created, and there's no accident. So exactly where we come in and what time is so I always say they should get rid of social security cards when everybody's born and give people their birth natal chart, because it is such a beautiful compass for your soul, for your evolution, and you really do get to know yourself on a more authentic level, more intimate level. And so I just wanted to bring up this Uranus retrograde. Started, like I said, on August 15th, and this is retrograde all the way through January of 2021. So this is huge, guys. We're going to continue to be shaken, right? Really getting clear on what our true values are, what our intentions are, and whatever is in alignment with you. Because if it's not in alignment with you, Uranus and the shaking energy, it's also representative of lightning and shaking. So again, like I shared the other day, body changes, quick changes, energetic. I feel like many of us are getting a reboot in our nervous system. That to me is huge when I pinpointed this. So it's going over old grounds. You could have a lot of things coming up right now, as I stated the other day, with going, I thought I healed this. Here it is again. While these retrograde planets are really helping us dive deep, inner. And if there's any residual, time to shake it out, time to let it go. And sometimes I feel like a hypocritical my ego likes to tell me I'm a hypocrite because I sit here and talk and share about these things, and then the next thing you know, I feel like I'm diving deep into darkness again. And you know what? I will not allow that within myself, because my faith is strong and my awareness is on and intuition's on. So many of you, if you're experiencing this, it's got to shake us and break us. It's not to break us. It's to get rid of anything that is no longer serving you, what your true values are. Many of us are finding we've been in a time where materialism and all this superficial stuff, you know, they'll sell you anything. We're breaking away from all of that. It isn't about the cars that you drive. It isn't about the serum that makes you look younger. It's about your authentic self, shining that light, perfect with Leo season. We're not quite into Virgo season yet. And really going over old grounds like Uranus, thinking of the shaking. So we're gonna, again, probably see more uptick in earthquakes as well. We have to, it's so symbolic and metaphoric. So it is basically us getting rid of all this old baggage so that we can go forward into a more authentic life that we want and and it's all up to us to co-create the life that we want. So I know 2020 has been very intense for many people, and I'm definitely not apart from that, because this is a collective awakening that's happening, and so many people are still trying to do things the old way with a different result. And Uranus is pretty much retrograde energy, is basically going, you know, if you don't change and have a heart-to-heart with yourself on what needs to be let go of, then I'll help you do it. And that's usually when it comes in a little more strong for you, a little more difficult to maneuver, because you're like, quick change, very representative of Uranus. And if I'm not mistaken, this is just out of memory, I think Uranus is a palish blue color. And that's funny because the other night when I was really struggling to go to sleep, I had this blue and white light come to me. Well, obviously I needed that for the healing that I was going through, and divine always shows up. All you have to do is ask. Sirius. Look for Google and YouTube what the fixed star of Sirius means and what it represents. It's a collective energy of humanity on what we can do going forward. Is it going to be spiritually enlightened, or is it going to be doom and gloom and evil grab control? And if that's not playing out on the stage right now, then I don't know what is. That's all I'm going to go into right now with astrology, but I would like to take the time now to do a few cards for each sign. And so if you'd like to sit back, grab a cup of coffee or a tea, enjoy this. And I think I will go with the Mystical Shaman Oracle. I already prayed and set my intentions before I came on, asked the Holy Spirit to guide my words. And so enjoy. These will be quick to get through all 12 signs. Again, we are made up of all 4 elements. And we're also made up of all signs. It is somewhere within you, all of this energy. And it's basically us in the center with that free will to go into our heart space and stop projecting out onto others, but getting really, really super duper real and raw with yourself. And like I said, it's always for assistance for your higher good and your soul. And I just absolutely love the fact that God created this universe, the complete universe, stars, other planets, to mirror what goes on within us. So Aries, let's go with Aries first, Spirit. Cardinal energy, fire. What is it for Aries? Aries, stand still. You're going to seek wisdom through that keyhole. This is a reminder for you guys to get still. You'll gain clarity through meditation. You'll gain clarity in your desires and your passions through sitting still. And the answers will come through like this keyhole, with clarity, precision, passion. So seek stillness. That is most beneficial for you right now. You'll gain clarity on what it is that needs to go in your life to put you on the path with this Uranus energy. Like I said, shaking us free, cutting energetic cords that may have been karmic or no longer serving you, so you can set forth a new path through that keyhole for a new day. So let's go with Taurus, fixed earth. Taurus, what do we have for Taurus? Hopefully I can get through this before it cuts me off. I'm limited on time. I don't know why yet. If I do get cut off, please do. If I didn't make it to your sign yet, look for a part 2 in this. What do we got here, Taurus? You got a flipper. Arrow. Card number 3. Taurus, you're a fixed earth sign. You do not accept change as well as many other signs because you are fixed earth. 3 is change. So arrow, keep sitting yourself, keep this in your awareness. Keep shooting for the stars. Rise above any situation that may come up within you. And in order to, you know, we got Uranus in Taurus, and it is a fixed earth. This is my emotions because my moon sign's there. But for any of you Taurus, you have to be open to change. Keep rising above the situations. Even if you're very, very attached to something, consider letting it go if it is not serving for your higher good. And like I said, you have this Uranus energy in your home sign of Taurus, so change is not always easy for y'all. Keep rising above it. Get real and raw on what you value and what brings you love and passion, and shoot higher. Keep shooting higher, even without the clarity within you to understand what the outcome may be. So that's beautiful, Taurus. Gemini, mutable air. The twins, Gemini. What do we have for Gemini with this energy right now? The North Node is in Gemini right now, so it is a time of small community. It's about teaching and learning. Gemini, the drum. Geminis, 1 in 5 is 6. Beating to your own drum. It's super important to not be a follower right now. This is important for you to get real, to get raw, to understand what it is that you value with that Uranus energy, right? Breaking free of any codependency on the outcome of other people. Getting in sync with your heart, your truth, your way. Getting into your authenticity. Being less influenced by those outside of you and being more influenced by your own heart, by your own thump, by your own energy. Standing out. This could also mean that you need to do some healing energy through drumming, through sound therapy. Stop playing small and go by your own compass, not by others. Beautiful, Gemini. Cancer, cardinal, so initiating cardinal energy. Cancer, emotional, deep, ruled by the moon, so getting in sync with your own rhythms, your own ebbs and flows of the moon cycle. Cancer, the wind. 6 and 3 is a 9, which is a completion number. Cancer. Pay attention to your thoughts, Cancer. Do not become your thoughts. This is also symbolic of getting outside, allowing the breeze, listening to the trees blow. But really this is putting me to the intellect, to pay attention to your intellect. Is it you speaking love to yourself? Or is it speaking lack, poor, victim? Listen. Victim mentality is huge. I was in it and didn't even know I was in it. It is not a bad thing. Pay attention to your thoughts. Get yourself out in nature. And also, to me, this is a surrender. Surrender to whatever moment that you're in right now. Accept it. Don't become it. Allow it to flow like the ebbs and the flows of the moon cycle. Beautiful. Leo, fixed sun. We're in Leo season right now. It's time for everybody to get courageous, to follow your heart, to find joy, even though 2020's been one hell of a maelstrom. Leo. Okay, Leo. 3 + 1 is 4. You got the lower world. So many of you Leos are going into the dark night of the soul. Many of you need to go into the dark night of the soul to figure out what you truly value right now, because 3 + 1 being 4, this is a universal 4 number about drawing upon your own life force energy, not needing to be so in the spotlight, but for finding your courageousness in the lower world. So your deep subconscious things that you've been doing, maybe out of pattern, maybe out of a cycle, to grab onto this, to find your own inner light in the lower world, right? The darkness, the subconscious, and really building a new foundation on that so you can go forward, shining your beautiful heart, loving yourself first, and not being concerned of, you know, what your outreach is for others. More so focusing on yourself, the emotional bonds, the emotional baggage and the wounds that you've carried, that you've put aside to help others. Love it. The card's super, super cool, even though it's the dark stuff. So, Virgo, mutable. Happy solar return to you guys very soon. I'm a Virgo myself. Mutable earth. Harvester. Purity. The healer. The analyzer. Virgo. Sacrifice. 44. Okay, many of you Virgos are stepping into your mastery. And I say that with it being a 44. You're done sacrificing your own life force energy. You are great healers when you're in harmony. So this is a time for you to stop sacrificing yourself to be that fixer of everybody else. Especially if it's people that don't want it. Isn't she cool? What are you sacrificing? This is to bring an awareness within you. Am I sacrificing myself, dabbling into too many other duties? Am I sacrificing myself by putting myself out there, not worried about being accepted, but by giving your energy, by doing your healing, by trying to help other people heal by those that don't want it? Don't sacrifice yourself, Virgo. Reel your energy back in. Don't be self-sacrificial. And this is also a reminder to you and to myself, to not be overly critical of yourself. Give yourself some wiggle room. You guys like to be perfect. You like the attention to detail. Be a little more in the surrender mode to spirit, going, I trust the divine. I trust my great faith. Don't sacrifice, Virgo. Definitely don't sacrifice yourself. That's cool. Libra, Cardinal. Air. I have a lot of energy in Libra. So, Cardinal, air, ruled by Venus. What do we have for Libra? Okay, Libras. Card number 55, Taming the Wind. This is all about balance and justice and harmony for you, Libras. This is also within yourself, calming your thoughts. Maybe some of you are having a racing mind like I am right now at nighttime. This is finding your clarity through that balance. Balance your thoughts, merge your thoughts with your heart. So for many of you Libras, you are really, really being impacted by the collective fuckery that we're all witnessing right now. So reel back in your energy. be a little more self-loving. Pay attention to your thoughts, because you need to calm those thoughts down in order to get in universal alignment. 5 plus 5 and 5, to me, any double number to me is a master number. But with this also, I'm feeling like many of you on a single, like a 5 is change. So changing your mindset, changing the way you think, balancing your thinking. I know that's one of the prayers I've been saying is, you know, I just call upon the Holy Spirit and ask that my nervous system, that my thoughts be in balance with my heart. And so eventually it does actually help when we ask to receive that calmness within us. And finally, like I said earlier, I've been having a little bit of an issue sleeping because my mind is wide awake. And so I definitely relate to this. So that's your message, Libra. Scorpio, fixed water. What do we have for Scorpio? We are at 20 minutes. Am I going to make it through all these before I get it cut off? Scorpio. Like I said, if I do get cut off, guys, look for part 2. Scorpio. You're at a completion. Number 9 is an end of a cycle. This is many of you coming full circle, letting go of codependent relationships, ending a cycle with the help of Uranus as well, like shaking up these residual baggage that we've had. A lot of karmic relationships are null and void, going by, but we're healing from that now. This could be a physical change of a completion of an old way of being. This could be a completion of an end of a relationship. Endings. But your planet Pluto is transformation. It is death and rebirth. So it is saying goodbye to things that no longer serve you so that you can evolve your soul, getting into your heart space, ending cycles of karma so that you can go forward with your authentic self to start a new way. And it always starts within you. Beautiful. Sagittarius, mutable fire. Sagittarius, mutable fire. Woo! Too many, Spirit. Sagittarius, this one. The Earth Keeper. Card number 18. This is asking you to get grounded. This is asking you to pay attention to the Schumann resonance, which is Gaia's heartbeat. This is asking you to ground. This is asking you to get out into nature. But it really does, the Earth Keeper, a true, genuine feeling of that you are in your supreme energy when you are out in nature, when you're connected to all of the elements. I was going to say elephants. So if elephants are significant to you, pay attention to that. This is learning to balance all the elements within you, and I'm feeling like many of you are very, very in tune with this right now, knowing that when you're in nature, that you're more in harmony, you're gaining more clarity. This is maybe in a physical level, going out and picking up litter in public, being very aware that the soil provides for us, that the rain and the water cleanses us, that the wind helps us gain clarity, and that the fire can fuel your passions. Love it. Capricorn, Cardinal, you guys got a lot going on in your sign this year with Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn all in your sign of Capricorn. We are witnessing a change in leadership from, you know, that energy of being top-down dictatorship to more of back for all of we the people. You guys have been going through a lot of changes, a lot of hardcore shifts with these 3 planets in your sign. Capricorn. The Council. 11. You are in a shift, Capricorn. This is asking you, I know that many of you sometimes thinks it's woo-woo, Capricorn, because you're such a initiating leader on the earth realm. This is asking you to get into your heart space, to feel your emotions, to not run from your emotions. This is asking you to pray, to meditate, to connect to the universal energy of Creator, the Great Spirit, because you guys can really come into your strong fruition by connecting with the spirit realm, to seek counsel there so that you can be the true in harmony Capricorn of leadership here on the earth plane. I love it. That's perfect for Capricorn. I'm hoping to finish these last two up. Aquarius, fixed air. Uranus is your planet. A lot of change for you, Aquarius, as well, as you guys are the water bearer in harmony. You guys can be the next wave of having the unity consciousness, knowing your unique expression, but yet knowing that you're a damn gift to the whole world. So, the Gatherer, 21. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 is change. So many of you have been gathering a lot of information, maybe sitting on it right now. Maybe some of you are finally reaping the benefits of this pause that we've all been in to gather what really you value. And Uranus helping you guys can be having a hard time right now, but if you get in sync with embracing your unique expression, I feel like many of you in this pause have been just gathering in a whole lot of information. And because you guys are a fixed air sign, it is very important to get out of your thinking and your mind sometimes, get into your heart space and allow yourselves to feel. Love it. Pisces, mutable, water. Your planet of Neptune is retrograde right now too as well. Pisces. The sorcerer. How are you guys using your spiritual ability? Are you using it for the benefit? Are you, because Neptune represents, Pisces represents feeling so deeply that you can choose escapism, whether it be through alcohol or drugs or food or numbing down your deep feeling emotions through a substance outside of you? Really pay attention to your energy, Pisces, because what you think, feel, you manifest. Are you doing it to, right now, how are you feeling? Is it so overwhelming in the collective energy of 2020 that you're just drinking alcohol, escaping from your deep emotions, not listening to your intuition? You are the sorcerer of your own energy. Many of you have been going through the dark night of the soul. I feel that with the sorcerer energy because it reminds me of Pluto. So a transformation happening within you, and really understand that transformation is a death and a rebirth within you, so that you can set yourself above that for a new day coming forward. There's no better time than that than now. Pay attention to that. Are you being your own worst critic, or are you being the sorcerer of good energy, which is, no, I don't need this alcohol today. No, I'm not escaping from my feelings. I am going to embrace them. I'm going to feel them. I'm going to trust my heart. I'm going to trust my intuition. I hope you guys enjoyed this random today. If you like, please do give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel. If you're new today, namaste and welcome. And I send this to you guys with so much love.